Hi folks, it's Thursday!
Hello folks, it's Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday, Thursday,
Friday,
Saturday, Sunday.
So this week is question week, which is super awesome! Laya asked me a question that I'm pretty sure she really wants to know the answer to, because little did you know, she called me and asked me which 3 options of questions I wanted to answer, and I just said, surprise me! Kind of figured that she really wanted to know the answer to, why are you in London? What's the deal? What? You're American. What? It's not as exciting as you probably hoped. 7 years ago, I emigrated to the United Kingdom. I didn't really have much else on. This was after a lifetime of being a hardcore Anglophile, and my boyfriend at the time was British. And he lived in a place called Plymouth, Devon, and I emigrated in 2005 to Plymouth. I lived there for 18 months, at which point that relationship ended. During those 18 months, though, I was working in a place called Exeter, Devon, which is about an hour away from Plymouth on the train. So, yay, commuting! And at that time at work, in Exeter, I met my husband and became friends with him. And we started a relationship right as I was moving away to Reading because my previous relationship had ended. I moved to Reading, which is a suburb outside of London. It's really close to Slough, those of you who are fans of The Office. And it's the home of the Reading Festival. And other than that, there's nothing cool about Reading. After about 3 months, Nick and I decided we wanted to live together, so after my lease was up, we moved to Oxford, which is where I actually got a job, because when I moved to Reading, I worked in my store in Reading for 2 days and I got promoted to be a sales manager in Oxford. So I was commuting again. Oxford was only 20 minutes away from Reading though, and Oxford is another little suburb of London, as you might know. I mean, you might have heard of it. It's got kind of like a kind of famous uni. Then after about 6 months of us living in Oxford, Nick and I decided to get engaged, and we lived in Oxford for a further 6 months, and we decided that we wanted to live in London, and I decided that I wanted to work in the fashion industry, and I also decided that I wanted to go back to school. That's the story. It's not super exciting, but basically, well, you know, most kids move out of their house when they're 19, 20. I just moved a little further than most. Well, what was your lie, Christina? My lie was the strawberries were actually not from Britain. I had ordered British strawberries, but they didn't have them, so they gave me Spanish ones. And I was like, the Spanish ones were even cheaper, and I really wanted some strawberries, so I just ate them. So the strawberries were not from England, and you were right, Ben, and you were right, Laya, and actually, Laya, you were right that they were from Spain, so good shout. Simon, I just want to know what your favorite part of Ireland is, or what your favorite part about living in Ireland, or your favorite part of Ireland. Just tell me something Irish. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to hearing about that tomorrow. That's all, folks.